All right, so it seems that most of you are here already. So let's continue now our discussion. So let's just confirm kung nandiyan na ba kayo. So Mr. Carlo,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Paran,
Hello, sir.
Mr. Basara,
Dito na po.
Mr. Agustin,
Dito na, sir.
Juana, Mr. Ramos. I think nagsasalita siya pero wala akong narinig. Alright, so I think nandiyan naman siya kasi gumalaw yung mic icon niya. And Mr. Maaba.
Sir, dito na po.
Okay, and then Mr. Mendoza.
Present, sir.
Mr. Kabuwag.
Nandito po, sir.
Mr. Tanikala. Mr. Tanikala. Okay, so I think may pinuntahan si Mr. Tanikala. How about Miss Ginoran? I think nagsalita rin siya pero wala akong narinig. Anyway, so sir, di po ata gumagana mic ko po, sabi ni Miss Ramos. So anyway, so you can use our chat box para kung sakali may question ka, so use this one also. Okay? Alright, so let's continue. So, oops, naulit. Okay, so dito, tayo ng lahat sasagot para hindi masyadong matagal. Okay. So tell which of the following statements is a proposition or not. So number 8, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Is this a proposition or no?
Proposition, sir.
Number 9, do you speak English? Proposition or no?
No, sir.
No.
sir.
Number 10?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, number 11?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, number
No.
12?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a proposition. Okay, pero kailangan nyo, siguro mas interesting kung isa-search nyo kung talagang 800 degrees Fahrenheit ba or hindi. Okay. Anyway, kung true man to, then proposition. And kung false man to, then this one is also a proposition. Okay, number 13, the sun will come out tomorrow. Is this a proposition or no?
Proposition.
Proposition. Okay, wala naman sigurong araw, okay, na hindi dumating yung araw. Nulit lang. So wala naman sigurong day na hindi dumating yung sun. Okay. All right. So moving on, we have here the formal logic. Okay. So in order to formalize logic, so we need a system for translating statements into symbols. Okay. So what are those symbols? Okay. So later on, we will discuss what are those symbols. Okay. So for now, alamin nyo muna itong mga variables. Okay. Okay. So in propositional logic, we assume a combination or collection of propositions are given as P, Q, R, S, T, P1, P2, and so on and so forth. So yun yung mga proposition variables natin. Okay. And then we have here the logical connectives or the symbols. Okay. So ito na yung i-discuss natin mamaya. Pero for now, okay, so alamin nyo muna itong mga variables. So here in this math, we'll be using P, Q, R, S, T. So basically, if we have 5 propositions or 5 statements, so we can use P, Q, R, S, T. So 5 na yon. Pero kapag sumobra pa doon, so pwede tayong gumamit ng P1, P2, P3, or Q1, Q2, Q3, and so on and so forth. So kung sobrang dami niyan, then pwede pa kayong gumamit ng ibang variables. Pero para lang hindi magulo, okay, hindi tayo nag-start sa letter A, B, and C. So letter P kaagad sa Q, R, S, T kasi sila yung medyo unique na variables. Okay? So yeah, variables lang sila, pwede nyo silang palitan, pero ito yung given sa this math. Okay? Hindi naman sila definite na dapat yan ang gamitin. Pero ito lang yung given, so ito yung gagamitin natin. And then we form compound propositions by using logical connectives. Okay? So ano itong mga logical connectives or logical operators? So i-discuss natin sila isa mamaya. Alright? So kapag sinabi natin compound proposition, so meron na tayong dalawang proposition. Or pwedeng tatlo or pwedeng apat. Okay? So we will connect them with the use of connectives. Okay? So kapag na-form nyo na sila, okay, kahit anong logical operators yung nasa gitna, okay, So we call that one now propositional molecules. Okay? So moving on, ito na yung mga logical connectives natin. Okay, so sorry kung napapansin nyo, mas bumilis ako ngayon kasi sabi ko kanina, 55 slides to and then yung part 1 natin is 8 slides lang natapos natin. So kailangan natin mag-double time para at least man lang makalahati natin ngayong part 2. Alright, so logical connectives, we have here the negation, conjunction, disjunction, exclusive or, conditional, and then biconditional. And then the last one is logical equivalence. Okay, so in here, just focus on those 3 columns. Okay, so do not mind the last column for now. Okay, because this one is just their usage in Java. Okay, so ito yung mga symbols na gagamitin nyo kapag sa programming na. Pero hindi naman to about programming, so just skip this one. Okay, so focus lang kayo sa symbol at saka sa usage. Okay, so negation. So ang symbol ng negation is a curly negative sign. Okay, or curly horizontal line. Okay, so memorize nyo lang para hindi na kayo pabalik-balik dito. So ang usage neto is not. So kapag sinabi nating negation, let's say yung positive, pag dinegate mo, magiging negative. Okay, simple as that. If you will negate the negative, then it will become positive because negative to negative is positive or negative times negative is positive. Okay? And then we have here conjunction or in most common terms, we call this one N. Okay? So in this math, ang symbol niya is ito, concatenation or exponent kung tawagin natin sa math. Okay? So ito yung madalas sa gamitin. And then or. Okay, so pag meron tayong and, meron din tayong or. So mostly parang magka-opposite yung mga yan. Okay, so yung and pataas, yung or naman pababa. Okay, so be sure na memorize nyo na maigi. Okay, itong dalawang ito, okay, huwag nyo pagpapapalitin. Kasi pag napagpalit nyo yung dalawa, okay, then mali na kaagad yung sagot nyo. Baliktad na kaagad yung sagot nyo. Okay, so for and, we call that one conjunction. And then for this, for or, we call that one disjunction. Okay. So the symbol of that one is V. Okay. And then we have here the exclusive or, and then the conditional. Okay. So actually itong exclusive or is similar with disjunction, pero meron siyang special characteristics kung bakit siya natawag na XOR. So later on, discuss natin tong XOR na to. And then if you're going to take a look on this one, so the symbol of exclusive or XOR is a crosshair. So kung naglalaro ka man ng FPS games like Counter-Strike, so alam mo kung ano yung crosshair na sinasabi ko. So yun yung parang yun, yung asinta mo kapag bumabaril ka. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So or yung mga naglalaro ng Valorant, kung sino yung mga updated sa mga bagong games na naglalaro ng mga pros ngayon, ng mga e-sports. Sino man yung mga yun. So yan,
Yes, sir.
crosshair. And then for conditional, okay, so familiar naman siguro kayo dito kapag sinabi natin conditional, ito yung may hypothesis sa may conclusion. Okay, ito yung gumagamit ng if at saka then. Okay, so ang symbol ng conditional natin is ito, an arrow going to the right. Okay, so take note nyo lang to. Ito yung symbol ng conditional. And then we have biconditional. So hindi na siguro kayo malilito dito kasi pag sinabi natin bi, so vice versa na siya or dalawa. Okay, so kung yung isa papunta lang sa right, so for biconditional, it is on both sides, so left and right. So ito, conditional, gumagamit siya ng if, and then yung statement, and then saka yung statement. Dito naman, sa biconditional, statement muna, and then kung titignan nyo to, IFF. So this one means if and only if. Okay? And then followed by another statement. Okay? So ganun yung usage ng biconditional natin. And then for the last one is logical equivalence. So from the word itself, equivalence. So ang symbol lang nagamit dito is triple horizontal line. Okay? Hindi lang siya yung double kasi yung normal is ito for mathematics wherein equal sila, diba? Pero for discrete math, we'll be using this one. Okay? So triple horizontal line. Okay? So for now, I want you guys to take a screenshot para may reference kayo kung sakali. Okay? Dito sa mga symbols na to kasi medyo important to. Okay, for our following activities. Okay. So, tapos na ba? Or picturean nyo na lang siguro. Ganun. Kasi wala pa sa inyo yung notes. So, after ng discussion natin, ibibigay ko yung notes. Itong module na to. Alright, so I think lahat kayo nakapag-screenshot na nito or nakuha na tong copy na to. So, let's move on. Okay, so we have here the truth values of conjunction or the end. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang variable or dalawang proposition. So we have P and then Q. Alright, so kung papansin niyo meron na tayong mga values dito like TD or F or FD or FM. So ito lang naman yung mga lahat ng possible combinations or possible probabilities outcomes ng dalawang compound statements. Dalawang proposition statements kapag pinag-combine mo. Okay? So we have here the true, false, false true, and then false, false. And then ito naman yung magiging outcome nila kapag yung operator na gamit natin or yung logical connectives na gamit natin is and. So take note kapag and it's exponent, okay? Or concatenation. So, kung papansinin niyo dito, iisa lang yung true na outcome natin or result natin. So, sa end, napakadali lang. Kapag end, dapat i-consider mo lahat ng mga propositions. Kapag merong isang proposition na false, that's already false. Okay, so, saka lang siya magiging true kapag lahat ng propositions under that true or under that end connectives or logical operators ay true din. So kapag true lahat, true na rin yung result or yung outcome. Okay? Pero parang let's say merong isa, let's say 10 statements, 9 doon, okay, is true pero meron isang false, then the entire statement is already false. Okay, so ganoon lang siya kasimple. Okay, dapat lahat true para maging true. Pag merong isang false, that's already false. Okay? So, yeah, we have here the note para lang mas maintindihan nyo. So, dapat lahat ng statement nyo ay true. Okay, so dito, dalawa lang naman yung variable na gamit. So, P and Q are both true dapat. So, this one can be read as P and Q, P but Q, P also Q, P in addition Q, P more over Q. Okay, so sobrang daming ways kung paano siya basahin. Pero mag-i-stick na lang tayo dito para maiwasan yung confusion. Okay? Para hindi na magulo. So, pag nakita kayo ng end, ang pagbasa na lang dyan is P and Q. Okay? So, never mind those other four. Okay? So, P and Q lang tayo. So, can you guys follow so far?
Yes,
sir.
Okay, so check ko lang kung may nag-chat ba sa inyo. Wala yung chat button natin. Ito pala. Chat. Alright, so far wala pa rin naman. Walang question. Alright, so let's move on. So we have your examples of conjunction. So number 1, so let P 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. And then we have another variables, which is Q. Okay, so hindi lang sila aligned. So ito yun, Q at decade is 10 years. Okay, so kapag i-combine nyo to using a conjunction or and, so P and Q. So ito na yung sentence mismo. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 and a decade is 10 years. So basically, ganun lang kasimple. Wala kayong babaguhin. So kunin nyo lang to, ilagay nyo yung word na end, and then kunin nyo lang din ulit to. A decade is 10 years. So yeah, ganun lang kasimple kung paano siya gawing formal logic. Okay? Or from formal logic into a readable statement. Okay, so we have another one. So number 2, let P, Benigno Aquino III is 15 President of the Philippines. And then we have another proposition, which is letter Q. Augie Alcacid is a singer or a composer. And then the last one is letter R, which is Babcat is the official mascot of UC. So we have to answer this one. State the following propositions. So would you please answer this one, Mr. Kabuwag? Number 1, P and Q. State this one into readable propositions. Hello?
Hello, sir.
All right. So would you please answer number 1, P and Q? Hello? Diyan ka ba? Sinasagutan mo na ba?
Proposition, sir.
Hindi yun yung tanong ko.
Ano yung tanong?
So, you state the following, itong mga PQR na to, into a readable proposition. Okay. Kagaya na ito, itong number 1, nasagutan na siya. So, ganito yung naging outcome ng P and Q natin. So, P and then Q. So, basically, kinombine lang natin gamit ito, itong logical operators na to, which is and. So, yung sagot dito is 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 and a decade is 10 years. So, how about number 2? Ito, itong number 1 sa number 2. P and Q then. Okay. But this time, we have a different content or different sentence or statement for P and Q. So could you please answer that one? Hindi kayo nagpe-pay attention, ha?
Benigno Aquino III
Is
15th President of the Philippines, and Augie Alcacid is a singer or composer.
all right. Okay, that's correct. Okay, how about number 2, Mr. Maaba? P and R.
Benigno Aquino III is the 15th President of the Philippines, and Bobcat is the official mascot of UC.
Okay, very good. How about, sino pa ba? Miss Grace Ginoran, number 3. Miss Grace? All right, so maybe she's not around. So Miss Rona na lang. Miss Rona Ramos. So you can use our chat box. Would you please answer Q and R? Or not? Answer number 3. Okay. And then habang ina-answeran mo yung number 3, Miss Rona. So number 4, Mr. Gonzalez.
Sir Augie Alcacid is a singer or composer, and Benigno Aquino III is the 15th President of the Philippines.
All right, very good. So how about you, Miss Rona? Hindi ko alam kung sumasagot na ba siya or hindi. All right, so Augie Alcacid is a singer or composer, and Bobcat is official mascot of UC. Okay, so ganun lang naman siya kadali. So yeah, dudugtong nyo lang yung, or ilalagay nyo lang end na word mismo sa gitna, or papalitan nyo lang yung symbol natin into N. Okay. All right. So moving on with OR, so we have here the truth values of disjunction. So ito naman, para mabilis, kapag merong isang true, kahit 10 statement pa yan, basta or yung ginamit, and then kahit merong isang true lang, okay, true na kaagad yung statement. Okay. So ganun lang siya kadaling i-identify. Kapag lahat false, then of course, that's false. Pero kapag merong isang statement or merong isang proposition na true, the entire statement is already true. Okay? So as you can see right here, true is true, and then true false is true since meron tayong isang true which is the letter P. And then false true is true since meron din tayong isang T dito. And for the last one is false. So lahat is false. So false din yung result. Okay? So note, PRQ is equal to true if either PRQ is 3. So either of those two. But if none of them is true, then the entire statement is already false. Okay? So did you guys get it so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's good. So eto, madali na lang to ah. Okay? Parehas to ng example natin kanina. Okay? So yung end natin, okay, naging or lang. Okay, so hindi ko na ulitin kasi same lang itong example. Nabago lang yung logical operators natin. Okay, so number 1, evaluate the following. So Mr. Sajin Vicente, would you please answer number 1?
Benigno Aquino III
Miss,
is the 15th president of the Philippines. Or Ogie Alcacid is the singer or composer.
All right, very good. How about you, Mr. Kiano? Number 2. Oops. Yeah, number 2.
Benigno Aquino III is the 15th president of the Philippines, or Bobcat is the official mascot of UC.
Very good. Number 3 is Miss na lang. Miss Sofia Nicole Garcia. Hello, Miss Nicole, are you there? So I think kakapasok lang Miss Nicole. So, alright, so skip ka muna namin since I think na-late ka. Tama ba?
Yes, sir. Kakapasok ko lang po.
Okay, so habol ka na lang. Okay,
Sorry,
nandito na
sir.
kami sa or kasi natapos na namin yung end kanina. Okay,
Using
Mr.
sorry.
Mr. Carlo Gonzalez. Would you
Yes,
please
sir.
answer number, ano number na tayo? 3 or 4? 3, tama ba?
Yes po.
Okay, so would you please answer number 3, Mr. Carlo Gonzalez?
Sir, Bobcat is the official mascot of UC.
Ano pa?
Sir, yun lang kasi dalawang R yun eh.
Ayun nga, pero may or tayo. So you have to repeat the entire or you have to complete it.
Okay, sir. Bobcat is the official mascot of UC, or Bobcat is the official mascot of UC.
Okay. So dito, hindi muna tayo papasok sa mga grammar. Okay, hindi naman to English class. So dito, state lang dito na ang R or R. So basically, ulitin nyo lang yung variable na R twice. Okay, sa statement. So number 4, Mr. Agustin.
Ogie Alcacid is a singer and composer, or Benigno Aquino III is the 15th president of the Philippines.
Okay, so very good. So I hope nagets na kung ano yung usage ng and sa or natin. Okay, so basically, just need to change the symbol. Kung sakaling exponent siya, then that's n. Kung sakaling v, then that one is or. Okay, so wala kang papalitan sa mga statements natin dito. Okay, all you need to do is change or put the name of that symbol, okay, which is the or n. Right, so let's have some exercise. So, okay. So, bibigay ko na lang to as your seat work. Okay. So, sagutan nyo na lang to sa Canvas mamaya. Okay. So, hindi ko pa siya nagagawa. I'll notify you guys on our Facebook group once I already created this exercise on your Canvas. And to those who doesn't have, meron naman siguro yung Canvas lahat. Or doon na lang sa mga hindi pa updated. So, sa mga hindi pa updated yung Canvas, so let me know para mas mabigyan ko kayo ng oras, okay, kaysa sa iba kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan ma-update yung Canvas niyo. Pero I hope by this week, ma-update naman na siguro yan. Okay? So, don't worry. Kahit naman siguro madali kayo ng konti, is makakahabol pa rin kayo kasi may bibigyan naman ako ng 2 meetings. So, ang deadline na lang neto is next week, Monday. Okay, for this exercise. Para wala talagang reason kung bakit hindi nyo siya nagawa. Okay? So, I'll give this one as your state work in Canvas. Okay? So, hindi ko pa siya nagawa ngayon. Inform ko kayo mamaya. Okay? And the next one is truth values of negation or NAT. Okay? So, ito napakasimple lang. Kapag dinegate mo yung true, magiging negative. Pag dinegate mo yung negative, magiging positive. So, the same with this one. If you negated the true, then it will become false. If you negated the false, then it will become true. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so here's the negation of true, just became false. Here's the negation of false, just became true. All right. So we read this one as not P, or it is false that P, or it is not the case that P. Nakalimutan yung P dito. Okay, so dito naman, kahit ito na lang gamitin natin para hindi magulo. Okay, so again, you can disregard the other two. So kapag nakita kayo ng negation, just read that one, not. Okay, not P or not Q. Alright, so did you guys get it so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope we are clear with this one. Okay, so we have your example of negation. So we have here the number one, or the first example. So P, 23 is equal to 15 plus 7. So in here, if you're going to analyze this one, P happens to be false because 15 plus 7 is equal to 22. Okay, so kung sasagutan nyo to using a symbol, okay, so it's negation P. Okay, which is true kasi negation P is false. Kasi titingnan nyo to, false naman talaga siya. Okay, so yeah, ganoon lang naman siya kung paano siya i-represent kapag meron tayong false statement. Okay, so just negate that statement. So negation P. And in Visual Basic, NOT plays the same role. Okay, so NOT, and then closing up in parentheses, 23 is equal to 15 plus 7. So if you're going to analyze this one or this entire statement is already true. Okay, kasi hindi naman talaga equal yung 15 plus 7 is equal to 23. So just negate that one, or this statement is already false. So kapag ninegate nyo, magiging true na siya. Okay, so this one has the Boolean value of true whenever evaluated in Visual Basic. Okay, so we have other examples here for negation. So let P Charis Pempenko start in TV series Opera. So express proposition P in negation P. So papansinin nyo, meron na tayong mga answered results dito sa number 1 natin. So letter A, Charis Pempenko did not star in TV series Opera. Okay, so titignan nyo, nagdugtong lang tayo ng word na did not. Okay, kasi kung ilalagay natin yung word na not lang, okay, medyo masyadong grammatical error na. So nagdagdag tayo ng did not. So pwede kayo magdagdag kung kailangan. Okay, para lang mas makorek yung sentence natin. Okay, so Charis Pempenko did not start in TV series Opera. Okay, so ganun yung pag-negate ng letter P natin. And you can also answer like this. So it is not the case that Charis Pempenko starred in TV series Opera. Okay, so as you can see right here, this true became false. Alright, so did you guys get this one so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so nagdagdag lang tayo ng did not at saka it is not the case that. And then for number 2, okay, so we have another variable which is Q. Lea Salonga played the leading female role in Miss Saigon. So again, let's state this proposition Q in negation Q. Okay, so medyo similar naman siya sa statement kanina. So in here, Lea Salonga did not play the leading role or the leading female role in Miss Saigon. Or you can answer like this. It is not the case that Lea Salonga played the leading female role in Miss Saigon. Okay, so clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so moving on. Let's have another exercise. Okay, so eto again, sobrang dali. Okay. So anyway, para lang magkaroon kayo ng seat work, okay, for this negation. So I will put this one on your Canvas also. So no worries, tatlo lang naman yan. And then, yeah. So multiple choice na lang yung gagawin ko para maiwasan yung magulong sagot. Okay. So multiple choice na lang to next seat break nyo. Okay. So again, hindi ko pa ito nagagawa sa Canvas. Later on, i-notify ko kayo kapag nagawa ko na to. Okay. Alright, so let's have another sample problem. So represent the proposition symbolically and determine whether it is true or false. So we have here a proposition. So either Blaise Pascal invented several calculating machines, and it is not the case that the first electronic digital computer was constructed in the 12th century, or pi was calculated 1 million decimal digits in 1954. Okay, so it says here, we should represent the following propositions symbolically and determine whether it is true or false. Okay, so here's the solution. So we should put three variables, or we should dissect this entire paragraph into three propositions. So here's the first proposition. Either Blaise Pascal invented several calculating machines, which is our letter P already. And then for the next one is the first electronic digital computer was constructed in the 12th century, which is the letter Q. Okay, and then for the last one, pi was calculated 1 million decimal digits in 1954. So as you can see, we now have three variables. Okay, so all we need to do is get those. Okay, and it's not the case that, so alam nyo na to. So this one is negation. And then, ano pa? And then this one, meron tayong or. So this one is another logical operator. So kung ilalagay nyo siya gamit ang, or kung i-state nyo siya gamit ang mga operators natin at saka yung mga connectives natin saka yung symbols, so we will come up with this kind of expression. So P and not Q or R. So yung P natin is ito na yun, either Blaise Pascal. And meron tayong N dito, so ito na yung N. And then it is not the case that, which is a negation. The first electronic blah blah blah, ito na yun, yung Q natin. And then, or pi was calculated as blah blah blah, kung ano man yun. So ito na yung or natin, yung V. Okay? And then yung R. Alright? So if you're going to evaluate this one, so you can paste your answers with our truth tables in N sa or natin. So kung ito muna, unahin nyo muna to. Okay? So P and not Q. We're in P. Is this true or false? So kailangan nyo muna malaman kung true or false siya. So you can search on the internet whether this one is true or false. Pero since nasagutan na siya, so this one is true. Okay? P is true. And then Q is also true. Okay? So the only false in this entire statement is the last one. So pi was calculated 1 million decimal digits in 1954. So alam naman natin lahat na this is not the value of the pi. Okay? So if you're going to take a look at this one, we have these values. So T and not T or F. So again, meron tayong close and open parentheses. So we should compute this one first. So true and not true. Ang result yan kapag meron ng isang false, then that statement is already false. So dito, yung not true natin is magiging false.